Hey there, welcome to overview of Plexus Lab. So Plexus Lab it's an application that you can install inside your computer as long as you're running an Ubuntu Linux as an operating system. So to access the app, just go to your web browser and put localhost/Plexus or enter the IP address of your own computer. Now, since it's web-based, you can access from the computer where you installed the app into, or directly from a phone. For example, here we can access the same app, or through a tablet, for example. All right, so once we log in, we have a series of tabs here on the left. So we got devices. This is where we connect our Plexus pod, which is this little device here, which has a bunch of digital input, digital output, analog input, and analog output to control many systems out there, and to create and control like lab projects, industrial automation projects, and so on. So adding a device is super simple. Just add the name, IP address, and the device type, and automatically Plexus Lab will create it for you. And here we're going to have immediately an overview of our real-life applications straight on a web app. Once you add the device, in sections we create virtual variables. This is super useful, variables and timers to then create your logic. In functions, it's where we build our script that then will run to make any automation thing that you can imagine. It's written in PHP, so you can use PHP as a rules, but we have a bunch of APIs lists, very easy to like read variables, write variables at certain times, enable, disable, start timers, manage alarms, and so on, with very simple and single line of code. So here we created a very quick app for you, where, for example, if we we press this button right here, it says start, the red LED will start blinking, and we've done that with just this little bit of code right here. Or for example, another one where if we hold this proximity here, we set a value into a ramp, and then whenever that ramp reaches more than 80, we turn on the blue LED, which will happen in about 4 seconds after I'm holding this, and the LED will turn on. Okay, so here was where you write your logic. You can write pretty much anything you want. Please look at our documentation and our tutorials on how to write functions. Then you can set alarms. So if any event happened and you want to send an alarm out, you can set them right here. Very simple, by adding a simple name, test alarm. Here, it's get added. You can trigger them or not, or you can trigger them in through the functions. Then you can record data. So right here, for example, now that I was showing you, we can see the red LED or the blue LED if it's being activated or not. Record data up to 2 weeks in a very simple way, and then you can zoom in, double click to go back, and like check data. So record it for 2 weeks, or you can sign up to our cloud system to then send all the data up and save it up to a year. And then at the end, you can create panels. Once you've created some panels here, you can have operators go into your system and start managing the system directly from this panel without having to look at the functions and all the other stuff. I really hope that you're gonna enjoy this. We created this system so that we can control our own automation without going through PLCs. And it's been extremely helpful for us, very flexible. It's free to download. So if you have any project that you want to automate, please give it a try, and I hope you guys enjoy it.